What's up, everybody? Welcome to Awesome Tech You Can't Buy It, a weekly show where I bring you the 5 best crowdfunding projects that have recently landed on the internet. First up this week, we have the Mehta Fly, which is an insect-inspired wing drone. Wing drones are a bit different than the drones you're probably used to seeing. Instead of having propellers that spin to create lift, these things use wings much more like birds and insects use in the real world. This gives the Mehta Fly a number of distinct advantages. First of all, it's much more lightweight because it doesn't have as many motors, and also it doesn't have to carry as big of a battery to power those motors. On top of that, it's also super lightweight and made from flexible materials, so you can crash it into stuff and it won't break. This thing is going for $89 on Kickstarter right now, and they expect to ship it in September. Next up, we have the LifeStraw Home, which is an advanced water filtration pitcher. So you've probably heard of LifeStraw before. They're the company that makes the LifeStraw, which is a little straw that allows you to suck water from puddles and streams when you're camping and filter all of that water and make it drinkable. Basically what they've done is they've taken that filtration technology and put it inside of a filter pitcher that you can use in your house. The cool thing about this is that because they're using this more advanced filter technology that comes from the LifeStraw, it's able to filter water faster, it filters out more stuff, and it lasts for a longer amount of time than your typical Brita filter pitcher would. These things are going for about $50 on Kickstarter right now if you get the early bird pledge. If you miss out on that, it only goes up about $5, and they expect to ship it next month in April. Next up, we have the Jasper Wool Eco Chukka, which is a really weird name, but it is apparently the world's most eco-friendly shoe. So what makes it the most eco-friendly shoe in the world? Apparently it is made exclusively from upcycled and recycled materials. So the sole is made from some sort of rice-based rubber. The midsole is made from recycled cork. The insole is made from foam that they made from algae that they grew in a lab. And the actual body of the shoe is a blend of merino wool and recycled bison fur. Not really sure how bison fur is eco-friendly. Could have sworn that those were like an endangered species. Seems a little bit weird to me to be, getting their fur, but somehow they do it in an eco-friendly manner. And also, apparently bison fur is really good for breathability and keeping your feet warm. You can get your hands on a pair of these suckers for about $115 on Kickstarter right now, and they expect to ship them in July. Next up, we have the Optishot Ribs, which are a pair of sunglasses that has bone conduction technology. These are made by a company called Aftershokz. Aftershokz is kind of the premier maker of bone conduction headphones. So instead of shoving headphones into your ears like you traditionally would, these things sit in the back of your ear and vibrate the bones inside of your ear to deliver sound directly to your eardrum. So the cool thing about that is you can still listen to music and take calls, but without actually plugging your ears up and drowning out the outside world. So with these things, that technology is actually built directly into a pair of sunglasses. The only problem is these sunglasses only come with one frame design, and it is not the most fashionable one I have ever seen. Kind of make you look like you are training for a triathlon, or you're a third base coach for a little league team who takes himself way too seriously. If you want to get your hands on these things, you can get them for about $99 if you get the early bird on Indiegogo. Otherwise it goes up to about $104, and they expect to ship these in June. Last but not least, we have the Broom, which, as you've probably guessed from the name, is a perfect hybrid between a vacuum and a broom. Pretty brilliant idea if you ask me. It's kind of one of those things that's like, how has nobody invented this before? What it is a broom that has a little suction attachment on the side of it, so that after you're done sweeping, you can just suck up all the dust and debris instead of bending over and using a dustpan. Better yet, it's also pretty cheap. You can get one on Kickstarter right now for $35, and they expect to ship it in October. That does it for this week, but be sure to tune in again next week, and I will bring you 5 more awesome crowdfunding projects that you probably wouldn't have seen otherwise. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, definitely hit that subscribe button. Also, check out some of our older stuff. We do this every week, so lots of the older stuff is still really fresh and fun to watch. If you want to check out our newer stuff, though, just go over to digitaltrends.com.